Hey guys, it's KJ48. It's June 11th, 2013, and I'm doing my E3 coverage for Nintendo. Nintendo was at E3, but they didn't do a press conference. They did a Nintendo Direct, which is basically like they did a press conference, but they didn't do it live. They kind of just did a video, basically. They showed Pokemon X and Y for the 3DS coming out October 12th. They showed a new Super Mario Brothers, a 3D Super Mario Brothers, like a proper one. It had multiplayer in it. It's cool. It reminded me a lot of Super Mario Brothers 2, except the multiplayer could all be at the same time. You could play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad. Each character has their own skill set. The skill sets I saw made it look like it was like Mario 2. Like Peach could float and Toad was really fast. They even mentioned Mario 2, which is pretty cool. It's coming out in December. They showed Mario Kart 8, which it looked pretty cool. There was parts where they were like racing upside down on tracks. It looked like some tracks you could race upside down, which is pretty interesting. They had gliders and motorcycles. That's coming out in spring of 2014. They had Wii Party U, which is kind of like Mario Party, except you could use your Miis. I'm not even sure if it's called Me Party U or Wii Party U. I don't know. I think it's Wii Party U, but I could be wrong about that. That got delayed until October. Wii Fit U got delayed until December. They had this thing where they have this game. I think it's called Art Academy, and they're going to come out with a special early version of it to give you more tools to draw stuff on the Miiverse, because like they're really impressed with some of the drawings that have been on the Miiverse, as am I. Then they talked about third-party game and third-party games, and they basically showed a montage of a bunch of third-party games. I can't really talk much about them because it was just a montage, but I'll read off the list here really quick. We got Assassin's Creed 4, Batman Arkham Origins, also for the 3DS. If I say also for the 3DS, that means Wii U and also for the 3DS. Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, Disney Infinity, Just Dance 2014, Rayman Legends, Scribblenauts Unmasked, the DC Comic Adventure, also for the 3DS. Disney Planes, Shin Megami Tensei 4 for the 3DS, Skylander Swap Force for the 3DS, Splinter Cell Blacklist, Sonic Lost Worlds, also for the 3DS, and Watch Dogs. Then they showed some of the new stuff coming out for the Wii Shop, and some of these are really out there. So listen to this list. Ballpoint Universe, Cloudberry Kingdoms, Coaster Crazy Deluxe, DuckTales Remastered. Now, DuckTales Remastered is pretty cool because I really like DuckTales on the NES, and DuckTales Remastered looked pretty cool. Shoot, I lost my place. There we go. Dungeons and Dragons Chronicles of Mysteria, Mutant Mudds Deluxe, Oddworld New and Tasty, Scram Kitty and His Buddy on Rails, Shovel Knight, Spin the Bottle, Bumpy's Party, and A World of Keflings. Now, A World of Keflings was pretty cool. I played that on the 360, and that was actually a pretty fun game. It was hard to talk about any of these games in detail because there was one big montage. I'm going to move along. They talked about Wind Waker HD, showed a video. It looked really cool. Really, really cool. I can't get into those graphics. I mean, I'm not a graphics whore. I could take some shell-shaded graphics, but it was just too much for me. I can't get into that. But I know there's a lot of people who love that Zelda game. And for you guys, God bless you, man. This is the game for you, Wind Waker HD. Then they showed Wonderful 101, and this looked really weird. It was a lot of hectic stuff going on, and I'm not sure I got it all, what was actually going on. But it seemed to me like you had a bunch of characters you were controlling, and they were like little people. And who knows, maybe there was 101 of them, I don't know. Maybe that's where they got the name. But you had a bunch of these little guys, and you're getting attacked by these giant like monsters. They almost look like robots. And if you I don't know how they did it, but you can form up into a single unit and fight the giant robots. It looked pretty interesting. That's the game I'm going to keep an eye on. That's coming out September 15th, by the way. It's not that long. Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze, November. It's the next Donkey Kong Country. They showed Bayonetta 2. They actually showed real gameplay, and it looked awesome. It looked epic, over the top in a Japanese way, and that game looks pretty sweet. That's coming out in 2014. They have this other game called X. I think it was called X. At the end, they just showed a big red X, so I'm assuming it's called X. It had mech combat in it. It looked cool. It looked epic. They said it was a large-scale open world. I could have swore they mentioned something about Xenoblade in it. I think. I'm not sure. Maybe the people made Xenoblade. I don't know. I don't want to give you false information. I thought I heard the word Xenoblade in there, but I could be wrong. It looked awesome, and it looked kind of like Xenoblade. It looked really good. That's another game I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Like I'm excited about that. Like Monster Hunter, excited. For those of you that know how much I love Monster Hunter 3. Then they showed the best thing for last, new Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U and 3DS. All I wrote down here on my notes is OMFG graphics. It looked amazing. Then they showed a new character. It's the villager from, I think it's from Animal Crossing. It said villager, and I'm pretty sure it's from Animal Crossing, and that was epic. Then they said it's coming out in 2014. They went on with the video, and then they said another character. So like this is big. What's the next character? Well, it's Mega Man. I didn't know Mega Man was never in a Smash Brothers, and I'm kind of surprised. But yeah, Mega Man, and he kicked ass. And they showed a whole minute of videos of just him owning everybody. It looked epic. There was one part where he takes these blades and he like chucks them at Mario, and Mario just kind of like ducks out of the way, and Mario almost got his head taken off. It was awesome. So yeah, Smash Brothers I'm pretty excited about. Nintendo wasn't coming out with a new console this year. They're not going to compete with Sony or even Xbox here. They lost E3, but you know it's not that big of a deal because it wasn't really a fair fight. When someone's coming out with a new console, you're going to lose E3. I'm not overly excited for this list of this video. It was only a 40-minute video, where the other Microsoft and Sony's press conference was like an hour and 20 minutes. But it was solid. It was solid. I'm not disappointed. I'm not excited. I'm just, I'm excited for some of these new games coming out, but I'm not like, oh my god, I wish this stuff was out right now. So overall, this E3 has been really interesting. This has been the most interesting E3 maybe ever for me. I mean, Microsoft doing what they did, Sony doing what they did, and Nintendo just coming in with a solid effort. It was a pretty crazy E3. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll do it again next year, and I'll see you later.